All right, are you ready for the whirlwind tour of what's going on? Because here we go. Here we go. Good news is we've got the heat pump in. Will be hooked up shortly. You can see we had to tear the old line set out, the old cover off. I still have to get up and replace the soffit panels, but he's not quite done with it yet. We'll get that done here shortly. On the outside of the workshop, I have replaced the old light that was up there. It was old and busted. This one's kind of cool because it actually has a GFI plug right in the side of the lamp base. I have installed a photo sensor on the other side of it, but I just haven't had time to rewire it. So that'll be a future project. In the Florida room, we've pulled the ceiling fan out so that we can get up in there. That one panel, you see it's light colored, it's a different color. It's a different panel. We're gonna pull that one down, ugly as it may end up being, to kind of see what's going on up there and to make running things easier. We're roughing in the power for a security light that's going to go over that door. Oddly enough, I don't have any insulation in my walls, but that little space over the door was insulated. I don't get it. Back into the house. The boiler's kind of chugging away. Remember, there's no insulation in this house, walls or ceiling. We'll start back here in the corner. We now have a light in the tiny bathroom. We have reaffixated the exhaust fan and light to electricity. I have light into this area. I've just partially assembled some of these ceiling fans just so that I could get light in the room. The kitchen is still the big staging area. I guess the big thing for the kitchen was that we took the sink out. I changed the twist, I don't know what you call them, the twist valves. Those are quarter turn shark bite valves. So when we go to put stuff in, it'll go really easy. I took this out because we got to put 2 or 3 outlets in there. Still kind of up in the air about that. The oven hood is supposed to be here today, although that's not a pressing item. Let's go. All right, let's go in here. We got outlets now in the dining room. We have outlets in the living room. Here's a big deal. We've got lights in the hallway. This whole hallway has been wired. So the outlets work. The 3-way switches for the hall light work. That works. Let's see. The outlets are all hooked up and powered in here, and the ceiling fan bracket is there just because a couple of them were mudded over, and I wanted to make sure that those were free and clear before I started getting all excited about running power and cable out of them and then come to a standstill. We're gonna put new lights in the closets. The old ungrounded ceramic outlets were just bare bulbs. And so we have gotten these little, I don't know what you call them, enclosed lights. Those will be going in. Sorry I don't have a light. You'll notice the big black hole there. That is where we're going to be able to put our electrical box in for, this is RATTLECAN'S nifty new light. Let's go into the main bathroom where this is the big deal here. As you can see, it gives me the angry face. For some reason, there is a block of wood directly behind there. My outlet will not fit in there. The other thing is, just on the other side of this, there's a vent pipe. And the hole through which the electric currently runs is on the other side of that vent pipe. Vent pipe goes up here, hole is over here. I have a finger width space right back behind there with which I may be able to work with. We'll see. That's a two-person job. My buddy Steve's coming tomorrow, so we're gonna save that for him. There's the other box for that, and then that will run down, of course, into here. So now let's go. I did a couple of little test pieces because some of the channel viewers have suggested that we try the Goof Off or the orange citric oil adhesive remover stuff for our floors, and you can see the spottiness right there, and then if I kind of go to right there, the spottiness is not there. Here's a better example. Let's go back here. This is that carpet pad pattern, which you can see is very obvious here, and then suddenly it disappears, because that is where we used the I believe this one, well, let me see, I don't want to misspeak. This is the Goof Off gel. Now, it also worked really well here, with the exception of a couple of spots, and then it has helped to remove some of this, I don't know if you want to call it a mastic or what. It's helped remove this somewhat. So I have a couple of different iterations. I have a Goof Off and I have a Goo Gone formulation. We're gonna try both of those, trying to do the least aggressive solutions first. The thing you might notice is I also have a light in here now, a light that I can control with a switch. The other nifty cool thing is, let's back up here, see if we can't catch the angle of it. Yeah, we got a light out front now. Then we're into the murder room, the Asian room. The Asian room has now got power up in there. This is one of the lights that all the closets are getting. There's nothing really fancy about it, but so there it is. It's hooked up in here. And the three ways actually work correctly in here. So one last thing, we'll head up to the attic, which now has a functional light switch, and the lights are all working. We're now working on this storage platform. This is going to be 6 foot by 12 foot OSB 2-inch sheet insulation, and then another layer of OSB, and then she'll have all the storage area that she needs. And that is what's going on. More wiring to do today. As I already mentioned, the countdown is on. I have 18 days in which to finish this house. Are we gonna make it? I don't have any idea, because we are not only doing the electrical wiring, we still are in figuring out mode for coax locations for the over-the-air digital television distribution system. Still figuring out our Cat 5e cable runs for networking and other fun things. So anyways, that's what's going on at Mrs. Rattlecan's house. That's what we did this week. Thank you for subscribing. If you are one of the contributors, the people who offered us up hints in the comment section. That was really cool. Because I don't want to reinvent the wheel all the time. You guys have done a lot of cool stuff, and if you'll just share your cool stuff with us and the rest of the people that view the channel, then you know, maybe we can get this crap done a lot faster, and I can get back in the shop and start working on guitars. Anyways, this is Mrs. RATTLECAN'S house. I'm James. Y'all have a good one and have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holiday, Happy No Holiday. Just be happy. Don't be a jerk. Cheers.
If you enjoyed watching this episode of Mrs. RATTLECAN'S house, consider checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, and to get the latest updates on our progress, like us on Facebook. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.
Absolutely should have some wine.